He is the former undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira, certainly going to be in the UFC Hall of Fame as the company's most decorated finisher of all time. And no surprise, Charlie Olives has prioritized a finish in this matchup here tonight.
He always does. And I think it's that kill or be killed mentality that made him so fun. You always knew, man, at some point he's going to get hurt and he's not going to get up. But during that time that he did, he was so fun. From Justin Gaethje hurting him on multiple occasions, to Michael Chandler, to everyone else kind of putting him down, lifting himself up and getting the victory. Tonight he will have to do that again. But he needs to be a little safer. I think if Charles Oliveira was a little smarter in the Octagon, he could add some years to his fight career. Let's see if tonight we see a pivot in the approach from Do Bronx. Well,
he's got to be a judge's dream. Went the distance with Tony Ferguson in 2020, but that was his first decision fight since 2014. Kill or be killed. We'll see how it goes for Charles Oliveira tonight. All right, so tonight we get another look at the decorated lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev. This is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Such a nuanced game on the ground. Outstanding striker as well. And puts his belt on the line yet again tonight.
Yeah, you know, Johnny, puts his belt on the line. This guy does everything so well. He's so well-rounded. He's so skilled. He's so gifted. And he is so confident in his ability to go and get you. It's that simple. I'm going to get you. I'll get my hands locked. I'll throw you to the ground, and I will make you engage with me on my terms. That has allowed him to become the champion. And tonight, he has even more of an advantage because there's the boy, Hasbullah.
Hasbullah entrenched in the corner of Islam Makhachev, and we'll probably have a photo shoot later if fans are interested to see how it goes for Makhachev tonight. Tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the Octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, Islam Makhachev, the UFC lightweight champion, putting the belt on the line tonight against the former King Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira. They met for the first time at UFC 280. That was back in 2022. And Do Bronx looking for a different result here tonight.
You know, John, that was the first time we saw Charles Oliveira over the course of that long run struggle with the fight style. But Charles Oliveira has promised us he's going back to the drawing board. He's fixed the holes in the game. He has a different approach to Makhachev. Let's see how he handles this test for the second time. Makhachev is confident, though, that he gets the job done.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Oliveira. Lands with the ground and pound here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Making all these shots count.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Islam Makhachev. Well, he blocked that one.
Relax. Keep your hands up for me now.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, nice. Oh, in the mouth. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom. Oh, right into mount.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Oliveira's in half guard now. Working out of the half guard here.
Nice shots landing from the top position. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Oliveira. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Well, still plenty of time to go here in round one, but maybe to the surprise of his opponent, he has come out so aggressive here tonight. He has landed a ton of strikes here early and gotten off to a nice start. Under a minute to go. Oliveira's pass is denied. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Looks like he's trying for a submission now. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Oliveira.
Great job landing from the top position.
Final seconds of round one. Round two next.
Stop!
All right, buddy. Take a seat. Deep breath for me. Breathe. All right, you with me? Good. All right, your takedowns were great that round.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right? Nowadays, you pushing guys to the side of the octagon. They use it as a barrier to get up. Not with this guy. He stuffs your head to corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees. He'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach. Nice.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
He's trying to tighten the grip on his guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really get his...
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
3 minutes now to go in this one.
Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Islam Makhachev. Oh, man, another strike gets through. You can only describe his condition as critical now. Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Relentless pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev. Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Massive shot from the top. Nice transition.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Darce showed the tip here.
That Darce is tight.
This is getting tight. Good job by the champ there. Slide back up.
10 minutes in the can. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
Good. All right, look. I think we lost that round, okay? But it's all right. I want you.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, nice hook. Oh, my goodness, what a kick. Oh, boy,
All right, setting up for a submission now.
that Darce choke is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
All right, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. You could stop this fight right now.
You can stop it right now. I mean, I don't understand what anyone's waiting for. They're giving this guy a chance, but if he doesn't do something different defensively, it won't last much longer. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev. Well, he's got his back now. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
3 minutes to go.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Let's work, guys.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oliveira's cheek is just leaking blood all over the octagon. That gash is absolutely terrible. I might have even caught his jawbone in there. I'm not so sure.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, bails on the submission now.
Right to the knee on belly. Nice defense.
Makhachev's back to the north-south. 90 seconds to go in the round. Oliveira's got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight. Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Great defense by the defensive fighter. Great submission defense.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Grounded him and pounding him. Nice job. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can't attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, the round is over, and Oliveira's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist.
That is as good as it gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. Oh, nice left hand.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oliveira is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Oliveira.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oliveira's in half guard. All right, so the blood continues to be a major factor in this fight. And I think at some point the referee is going to intervene here, DC.
He hasn't been able to change anything, right? So it doesn't, we have no indication that he's going to be able to stay in this fight. The cut was open very early. Now we're at a point where it's going to be stopped due to all the blood and how limited he is in trying to stay in this fight.
Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tapping.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
He's got to be careful here.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4.
That was a slick transition.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his act. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt.
Oh, my goodness, he might have it. It looks like he's getting close to his arm triangle. All he's got to do now is isolate the arm, get his head down to the mat, and squeeze, and his opponent will have no choice but to tap.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. In the half guard.
Oliveira's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Oliveira. Ooh, Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Oliveira's back in side control here. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling because this guy is getting pieced up.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, that is it for that round. Oliveira's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue on the path in order to make the cut worse. Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
The takedown is not there.
He's going guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tough.
Careful here.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Oliveira.
That was nice.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Let's go. Get him off, dude. Get him off.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Oliveira. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Great defense by this fighter.
Oliveira's back in full mount. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
But at least staying busy on the bottom. All right, so he can't get it here again. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensive.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempts to get past his guard. The ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position. It's hard to watch him target that same area, and every time he lands, the swelling gets worse.
Oh, big shots from the top.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Well, let's take a look at the numbers. He is landing at a very good clip here tonight, and it's one thing to have the output that he has had. It's another to be that accurate. An absolutely incredible striking display here tonight thus far. All right, so he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed.
2 minutes minutes and counting to go in this fight.
Big double leg level change. Oh, nice takedown.
Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, that was deep, but he got out.
That was beautiful submission defense by this guy.
And now he reverses position. Wow. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, side control now. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
Getting him out here.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion. But that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, it is as hard a title to hold down as there is in the UFC, but mission accomplished for the champion here tonight. Congratulations, he is still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. You know the challengers are going to keep on coming, but this man is still the hunted, at least right now, at 155 pounds.